You know, the big favourites used to cancel themselves out a little bit, but now there's sort of 10, 15 guys who can really get up there for a good result, so it'll make it more exciting, I'd say.
Hello, this is Gregor Brown on location to talk to some of the cyclists as to whether or not having no clear favourite will make the Paris-Roubaix more exciting this coming Sunday.
At the end of Flanders, we saw many top stars, but not really a standout favourite. Does that make the racing more or less exciting heading into Roubaix?
I'd say probably more exciting because there's a bigger range of riders who can win that race. So, you know, the big favourites used to cancel themselves out a little bit, but now there's sort of 10, 15 guys who can really get up there for a good result, so it'll make it more exciting, I'd say.
Yeah, if you look at the big group they had there in the finish, it really set it up for Bettiol to win. Everybody looking at each other. So in Roubaix we'll probably see some bigger guys going earlier and trying to get away.
I think it makes it more exciting because the racing starts earlier. There's more to see. Every team is picking a point on the map and saying, okay, here's where we need to be at the front and make the race, and that point keeps getting earlier and earlier in the day. So it just makes for aggressive racing.
I don't know, it has its charms as well. There was once dueling between Bonen and Cancellara, and now we don't have these two big concurrents, but it is like it is, and it's nice as well. Yeah.
A lot of the big stars had injuries or been sick. Maybe some of them were tired or not really just had the day. That was lucky for us. But I think Bettiol would have been one of the strongest anyway. Yeah, it of course depends on the weather, but yeah, if it's dry, you just got to be there. We're gonna try to race a little bit like we did in Flanders. For sure, we have the morale now.
How does it exactly change the racing? It forces the racing earlier in the day, or?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think it changes everyone's role, where you've got sort of each team has one sole leader, and before they might have not really a guy that can win the race, but that can make the race. So now you have guys that will start the race at 100k to go and really try and open that final up a lot earlier. So I think that really changes the dynamic of the race a lot.
Is that what happens? It forces the racing a bit earlier?
Yeah, we've seen it over the last few years that it just gets earlier and earlier with the bigger attacks. So I think everyone will try to avoid that big group where they all look at each other.
Yeah, I think you see that more and more every year now. The level's so high, but the top guys are closer and closer, so it's harder to make the difference. And it means that instead of having 5, 10 guys that can win the race, you have 50, and that makes it a lot harder to decide your tactics. And I think we'll see a chaotic Paris-Roubaix because of that.
Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video and what you'd like to see in future videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to check out my other videos.